Welcome back to another episode with me and Leah. So let's do a quick recap uh, on why the standard American diet didn't work in regards to both of us and our surgery. It has on their bypass. We didn't have a heart bypass. We had the gastric bypass surgery. We both had the sleeve. Um, and it didn't work on both of us. We lost some weight, but nothing like what we are experiencing for me now. And Leah is on that exact same path. What we're talking about is the carnivore diet. So prior to, after having surgery, I developed, hear this, I developed high blood pressure. I did not have high blood pressure prior to. My sugar was at normal levels. My cholesterol was at what they considered on the standard American diet as a normal level. All of those things. But what I did have was fibromyalgia. I had two bulging discs in my back that they wanted to do surgery and fuse my back together. My sciatica, oh my God, just thinking about it will make this left hip hurt. And my first old people disease was bursitis. Everything is really bad on my left side. That's where the pain didn't say that it won't happen on the right, but the left did the most singing. That's the group. This the group hip that you heard the most from. And with that being said, I was miserable. I share with people, and you can judge me if you want to. I used to make edibles. I used to make my own butter, and it was infused with THC. All this THC. Now I'm gonna be nice and say, baby, I made cakes, pies, gravies, everything with THC in it. My house was not safe for children. It really, really wasn't, because it's like I needed to stop the pain, especially like I said, on the left side. And so on top of that, now I'm gonna sound like I was a straight drug addict, because I was on 3 years of Percocets and not the low dose. I used to get 120 pills a month. We're gonna pause right there. Everybody gonna grab your cup, take a drink, because I want you to hear what I said. I want you to know that the medical professions, here, I'm scooting up. The medical professions was okay with giving me 120 high dose Percocets a month for 3 years, all versus saying, what are you eating? Because see, if I told you what I was eating and you wanted to change it, even if you had told me at that time, incorporate a bunch of vegetables. And what would have happened, I would have eaten the vegetables. It probably still would have gave me the boo-boos, but then all that other stuff would have been cut out. All of your pasta, all of your breads, all of this other stuff, if that is what you wanted me to do. But instead, I went vegan. And I stayed on the Percocets. Let me tell you the most difficult part. The most difficult part was making brownies, edibles, without an egg. That was what was difficult. Trying to put applesauce in it. I'm trying now listen to the things that I'm trying to put in it versus an egg. You had they had all kind of things of me just trying to do. Also, I can make the edibles. I made cakes. And all of them were out of a box. So none of that was good for me. None of that was good for me or you. I'm saying that to everyone that's watching, whether you're live or replay. That is not what God designed. We're the only animals on earth that are eating outside of what God intended for us. That I really, really, really need for you to understand that. Never do you walk into the forest or at the zoo and you see the bears eating plastic. You don't see the lion eating bamboo. They all animals. But why they ain't sharing all the same diet? Right? No, they're not. But look, the moment and I want anybody watching this live or replay, go ahead and raise your hand. How many of y'all have seen a recipe on social media and went to the store and bought all those ingredients? Baby, them Oreos, when I found out Oreos was vegan, put the Oreos down. I go to the store, find all of the non-dairy chemicals to put in my body. Vegans, listen, that's not what we were supposed to do. That's not what we were supposed to do at all. Yeah, and we'll talk more on that. Let me make sure I'm hitting all of the things. Frustrations. What frustrations? I'm frustrated even now. I ain't gonna lie to you, and let me tell you why I'm frustrated. I am frustrated because I'm frustrated because it's in the store. Let me tell y'all something. Did you know there's not a potato inside of Pringles? What do you mean? Go look at how they make Pringles. They add a bunch of junk, mix it together into a paste, and press it out into those shapes. That's why sometimes when you first put it in, it can taste a little pasty. And then after a while, the other chemicals kick into the brain that you didn't even know that they were doing. And it's like, oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. And then you dip it. Oh my God. And you're dipping it in something. That's not bad. That's not bad. We do that. Never meant for you to eat. And then we sitting here because we like spicy food and the Takis and all this other stuff that we're allowing our children to go ahead and eat. Why do you think that red pepper doing hot pepper to their intestines? At that age, just because it stayed in you didn't mean you went outside. What happens if you don't cut the grass? No neighbors, none, cut their grass in a neighborhood. That eventually the God's green earth gonna take over the buildings. You see the vines growing up. It'll eventually cross your whole sidewalk. The grass gonna come up through the cracks, then lay over, and then it'll start doing it. And before you know it, it'll all be covered. Because that's how Earth was. We the invaders of what it is that we doing. And then we saw that and said, "Let me put that in my mouth and eat it." Who told you to do that? Who told us to do that? And how you know? Because it ended up being in your poop. But that's all I'm gonna say on this part. What about you, Leah?
So I would say my issues was it could be when I'm getting out of bed at any time of the night, or even if I'm sitting at my desk for a while and I get up, my feet will hurt. I would have to literally kind of drag my feet. It felt like needles was at the bottom of it. And until I have to warm it up, and then I'm fine. Or even sometimes with my back, it will hurt. And I'm like, okay. Or if I could barely pick up my daughter, and I'm like, 1 second, I'm gonna get you, just 1 second. So that was been my biggest health issues. I've had high blood pressure. I never took I took medicine at the beginning, but I stopped. And even after the surgery, that was still another issue for me, was high blood pressure. I was even on a high blood pressure medicine when I was pregnant. I did develop fibroids. That's to the diet, to the standard American diet, and a cyst on my ovaries. So those was my health issues. But my frustration, I would say, like you mentioned with the Takis, all the things that's promoting the sugar for the kids. And even once we had surgery, things still didn't change. My fatigue, I was still tired. I would have to do the Crystalline Energy packs just to get the energy, or even the Herbalife
5 hour energy.
Yes, those, or Herbalife teas. Those was my jam. But yes, I would still be tired. And then for me, when we mentioned gut issues, they literally have a protocol for me, when you had surgery, a poop protocol. Start with the stool softness. Those didn't work. Then you put a laxatives. Those then mix Miralax, just for you to have a bowel movement. I would literally take every other night a laxative at nighttime, so I know in the day I will be good to go. But that means if I'm getting up to use the restroom, I'm not getting a good night's sleep. So I'm tired. And with inflammation, it was just all over. Back pain. Even when I had an epidural, I was still having pain. So that was a continuous thing even after surgery. It did not cure it at all. Um, I would say with switching to carnivore, that
Yes, tell us
has
about it.
yes, that has improved. I don't need coffee to get my day started. My energy is stable. I'm optimistic about the future and what it holds. Or if my son say, "Come on, let's go outside and jump on the trampoline," I'm willing to do it. Before I'd be like, "No, I'm gonna just sit, watch you." No, I'm out living life, being active. Just a lot of things have improved. I'm not having any pain anymore. I do have weight to lose, the information to come down, but within time, I know it's healing and it's getting better. I would say I wrote some things down. I don't have to take laxatives no more. That's the big one. I'm not constipated. I go whenever my body tells me it's time to go. It may not be every day. It may not even be every other day. But my body is using up what I am
That's
eating.
right.
It's not the waste that's coming out from the backside that it could use. So yes, those are some of the things have worked for me. What about you, G?
I was writing because now it's going to sound like I'm fussing at the people,
Mhm.
but someone sent me something in regards to the carnivore diet and was really hoping that their spouse did this with them. And let me just say this to the public. You've quit on so many different things. How many diets have you tried in the past that your family, including your husband, have watched you try? How many times you posted on social media, "I'm going to go ahead and get out here and walk," and you barely made 10 days, if 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden them posts stop. And look, them same people seeing you do that too. Your
Yep.
children, and that's when you were saying your son, listen, can you imagine giving your child the memory of jumping on the trampoline with him when he was 8? I'm just saying he 8. But I'm just saying, oh my God, my mom used to jump on. I remember that. Those are the things that stand out in
Yeah.
regards to them. One of the things that I used to always say about my daughter, who was a beanpole growing up, that's what I always said, because she about this big, turned sideways, you almost didn't see her. So after she had her son, this was the one, the little electric cars, they rode on it together. She was
Mm.
small enough to like, so this child has so many memories of him and his mom on the trampoline, riding the back. We got him the little bitty motorcycle dirt bike type thing. Who on the back? Her, with her hands up, and he just ride. Those are the memories that he had. When he graduated the 8th grade, he put his mama on the back and walked with her. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Their bond is beautiful. When your child keeps seeing you quit
Mhm.
on the things that you're saying, this can't be a do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah.
Because that's what my stepfather used to say. Don't do as I say, do as I do. No, don't do as I do as I say.
Mhm.
And I'm like, wait a minute, you don't want me to do it, but I can watch you do it. That didn't make
Mhm.
sense to me, but that's how most of us live. And I am saying to you, I am so optimistic on my future. It's like you've been given this once in a lifetime chance. This is your moment on planet Earth. God chose you to come down here to enjoy it, not in a sickly body. You're
Yeah.
supposed to take care of this temple. And
Mhm.
now I'm here ringing the bell, sounding the horn, yelling over there to say, listen,
Yeah.
for the love of money, that those products are in the store. For the love of money, those products are in the store, not for the love of your health.
Yeah.
I don't mind if you eat that because I need you over here in the medical field anyway. I need you over here in our medical system so I can give you a prescription to refill every month versus teaching you to put the right fuel in. Because if I teach you that, where I'm getting ready to get some money from, I done went and paid for school. I done did all of this. I got kids to for them to go on. No, you're not getting ready. So I'm going to keep telling you and feeding you this information. You have to be wise enough to take control of your life. Example, when you go to the doctor and they tell you, first of all, you didn't go to the doctor for free. That's number one. It's not a free clinic that you're at. So you are in control of, they want to do these tests. Tell me why. Why do you want to do that test? Does that sound good? Or is this just testing you? Everybody come in, got to pee in a cup. Why? Because I didn't figure it out that I get extra money. Just let everybody pee in a cup. That's money. I can charge Medicaid, your insurance, so on and so forth. And I look like I done ran some tests. And they probably, and they do. But that's money coming in. Go ahead and draw some blood work. Why? Do you need it? You don't know. But that's a way of me of getting a paycheck. So there's certain things that I can run on you, because I'm going to be honest. At one point, I remember taking my granddaughter to the doctor, and they wanted to test her urine. Well, she peed in a diaper. She had a diaper on. Baby, they was getting ready to stick a catheter in to draw some pee.
I don't like that. Yeah.
Huh? And I said, oh, no. No, you won't get that pee. No, you're not getting ready to get that. Keep in mind, they're finding ways to do things with you because they have to get paid. And if they can't find a lot of things going on, they're going to always have these things right here going. Here's another one. There's a vein that runs up your leg or something. I can't even think of what this is, but this is a procedure that I had because I had those veins on the back of my legs. And so I'm trying to figure out, and when you stand a lot, is there. And I saw someone on the YouTube somewhere, and they injected a fluid that kind of pushed that little clot thing along. And I was like, oh, I want that. Well, I go see this one guy because I need insurance to pay for it. And he didn't talk me into, he said, no, the problem is the blood is pooling behind the legs because this vein up here is blocked. I can stick a catheter in and da 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 da. And I'm like, okay. So let me tell y'all what happened. I ended up being numb in my leg. All kind of foolishness. And I sat there and thought to myself, you done found something that you get to keep charging people for this procedure. Yeah, that's exactly what that was, y'all. It had nothing to do with nothing. I started changing what I eat, and I can't say it enough. It's been 15, 16 months. I have not gained the weight back. So I'm letting you guys know this is for real. I don't have doctor. I go to the doctor. I had them do the blood work just so I can see how great I feel. I'm on 0 prescriptions. There's absolutely nothing now that's going on. Nothing. And when you talked about that pain, girl, I remember that. I remember that. Oh my goodness. Is there anything else? So let me just say, your family keeps watching you quit. Yeah. Find something. This right here is so easy to do. Easy. Yeah. Eat some meat and keep going. Bacon. Yeah. Look, steak and eggs. Bacon and eggs. Bacon, eggs, and sausage. Lamb chops. Pork chops. Roast. Ham hocks. Come on. Ribs. Beef ribs.
Brisket.
Brisket. Okay, yeah, keep going. Let me see. What else, girl? What else? What else will we be sitting around? Oh, wait a minute. You can do, after a while, you can do a seafood boil. Yep. Just don't put the corn and the potatoes in it because you want the boiled eggs and the sausage. Oh my God. And if you can tolerate those other seasonings, that's what you do. Baby, I fry fish. But I take Max pork rinds, crunch them up, get an egg drip, put my bacon, my pork rinds as my thing, and fry it over in some tallow or some bacon grease. Baby, and I just have my fried fish. I still do hot sauce. But yeah, you can sit and just do eat a boiled egg. Take this is easy,
Yes.
easy. You just you just I can't say it enough. So I always say, honey, you be waiting a long time to see some weight come back up on me. This is a month of we're not standing on the scale. So the last time I stood on the scale, I was 138 pounds. I take that because I
Okay.
ain't exercised, I ain't did nothing yet. I need to get out here and be doing more. But the little things I do, like plank, I ain't got to go out and do all that. Do that right here. Done. Check. Let's see. Oh, Lucy, thank you so much.
Yes.
That's look, these any of your people, huh? Let me see. The money can't lie, babe. The money cannot lie. All just the money makers. But let me just say, in regards to the vaccine, I did it as well. I was not ready to die. I wasn't. And I want to be reunited with my mom. And so I did that for myself. That one I did. I don't regret it. I really, really don't. I don't regret it because of what maybe I might feel some kind of way if I stayed on the standard American diet. But with what it is that I'm eating now, baby, I ain't even had a cold. It's like I've had nothing. I've had absolutely nothing. All right, what we got here? Uh Yep, burgers for breakfast. You could do burgers, you could do sausage, you could do all of that. Wait a minute. You
I
need my recipe book. If
yeah.
you go to gbrown.com, that's GIEBROWN.com, my name right there. At the top, you will see a link that says questionnaire. Click the questionnaire, fill it out, put your information in. It's strictly about you. I do get the information, but I ain't gonna lie, I don't go in there and look because you're gonna automatically receive an ebook from me. And then if you want my services in the future, then I go back to the information you filled out. So I have that information that we sit down privately and go over. But it comes with a 4-week sample menu, and it also has blank menus in there. And then I break down ruminant meats, fatty meats, all the meats that you should have. You look at the menu, you can follow it. But if you look at it and say, I really don't like that, then scratch it out and put it something else, because sometimes people do need a menu that works well. So you don't have to say, well, what is it that I want? No, break it on down. And honestly, you can sometimes eat the exact same thing over and over and over and really don't get tired. Matter of fact, you be sitting, oh, I can't wait till tomorrow. I get that juicy steak. And I leave the fat on. I actually buy fat.
Mhm.
I showed y'all my little, I went and picked up some fat yesterday. Baby, you can't tell me nothing. Came home and just ate a whole bowl of fried fat. And you can turn around and it's like, ugh, but it tastes so good. Because I haven't had sugars. I haven't had a cakey cooked pie. You could talk about whatever. You could, ooh, I used to make a mean lemon pound cake, a mean lemon 7-Up cake. I would infuse it. I would do everything. And you couldn't even get me to eat it right now. You couldn't. You couldn't, because I know without a shadow of a doubt the pain that I was in. There's nothing you could say or do that would make me want to do something different. All right, let's look. Go and finish it off. Close it down. You
All
want to tell
right.
the people about the group after you finish what you get ready to say?
Yes, yes. So, Mr. Gina, I was gonna say I had a burger this morning. It was about 10:30, and yes, I did. And the beef fat or the render beef fat that was left, I just poured it on top of the burger and ate that too with a spoon and a bowl. But it was delicious. So, yes, so I will say for if you want to join our group with Miss G Brown, you have this motivational Robin and Nurse Laura. It's $19.99 when you sign up in the link, or can't they join? Is it in the tab where they could join? But it's just $19.99 a month. And it's a Marco Polo. It's it's a very small group, but they answer your questions if you have any. They do different challenges. It's like your own community. It's like a sisterhood. And I think you will really enjoy it. That's my best $20 I didn't spend is really worthwhile. It's perfect. Yeah, I enjoy
Yeah,
it.
I'm actually getting ready to grab the link. I'll put it in the description. Um, but in the meantime, y'all most definitely can't hold on. I'm grabbing the link.
You're
That's
fine.
why I'm doing this. Let me just grab it if it's something you guys would like. It is we having a good time over in there. Now
Yeah.
I've put the link in the comments, but I will also add it to the put it in the description when we get off. And I love it because when Frederick ended up in stage 5 kidney failure, you gotta go watch the video on that one of how he managed to work his way into that. That group meant a lot to me because I was able to go on with Laura and say, "Hey, I'm here at the ER now. This is what's going on. Tell me what I need to ask
Yeah.
and tell me what tests I have to have." That was the end of the conversation. Well, now I figured out the balloons again. That was the end of the conversation. And she told me what I needed to ask, and bam, I did it. $20 a month, you
Mhm.
cannot beat that. Where you
Yeah.
turn around because life is going to happen. That's like paying a $20 insurance every month for someone to be there. Challenges are going forth. This month, we are doing uh, our eating window.
Mhm.
So people call it intermittent fasting, but I'm not saying eat at 12. I'm saying, well, they know how we did it inside of the group. And so you have that. We did our high fat challenge stuff last month, made our bodies feel great. Now we're moving into something else. So I'm just saying, guys, listen, find a tribe, get a
Yeah.
part of it.
Yeah.
We're getting too old. Stop living old and live in reverse. I've made time stand still. Y'all, I'm 60 years old. Huh? I'm 60. That's all I got to keep telling y'all. 60. 1964. There's no shame in my game. Y'all play around if you want to. Anything you want to finish off with, Miss Leah? Because other than
Yes,
that,
please. I'm a small YouTube channel. I just posted a video yesterday and I have one coming out this Friday. Please watch. I have 90 subscribers. I need my numbers up. I'm trying to reach 1,000. So if you can, please come subscribe to my channel. It is Leah Janae. It's in the description, Leah. No spaces, then Janae, Genae. I would
her name
truly
right here on
appreciate
the
it.
screen.
Yes. And if you can, just watch my videos. I have a playlist. I'm trying to get up to 4,000 watch hours, but I really appreciate you guys for watching our show today. And that's it. And have a blessed day.
There you go. We will hold on. I really thought I think this is it. There it
Oh,
is. There it is. Leah and Leah Janae right there. And of course, Coach G Brown is at Hanging with the Browns.
mhm.
We will bring you more of our story next week.
Yes.
Um, thank you for both of us, right? So let me just say, follow this journey. This show every week has to do with we were two big girls, right? Let me
Mhm.
just show y'all, and then this is where I'm getting off. I'm getting off. I'm getting off. Let me just show you. So this is
Definitely.
1, 2, and 3
Mhm.
of Leah. And then I did, look, I'm taking you on a whole ride. Look way over here in the corner in 2023. That's where I started. All right. And then come all the way across. So that's we in 2024 now. So this is 11 years of my life, weight going up and down. Now I can tell you right here in 2014, lower left, that picture was on my 50th birthday. That I do know because of the birthday things that I got on my chest. That was me and I was 164 pounds on that picture. So now you can kind of see with that and then go across all the rest of the pictures. Look at 2017, that hip out there. 2020 is the one that get me the most. over here because
Mhm.
I stood on that leg and that whole hip thing went on out. I just knew how to pose. That's all I can say. I knew how to pose. And uh you can look at those pictures and tell I loved me. I was not camera shy,
Mhm.
anything like that. So that's never been it. Hold on, let's see what we got here before we get out of here. I plan to live to see that. I'm telling
Mhm.
you, Regina, I'm telling you, it's nothing. I ain't trying to rush them to have kids, but I'm gonna be doing just what I'm doing at a great grandmother. Oh yeah, you ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing. We were out on the basketball court with our grandson. Those are the different things that I'm doing now.
Mhm.
People, I know doggone well you just don't want your life to be in that favorite chair that sometimes you done sat in it so much it hurt your butt. That's not our life. When is the last time you went for a walk? The moment that, let me tell you something, you start thinking about your thighs rubbing together, your shoes. How long can I stand in that? Well, how long you think I'm finna walk? Then gonna be sweating, my thighs rubbing together, sweat going
Okay.
across my lip, the boobs, hands gonna swell up. Been there, done that. I'm just telling you all the little different things. But if that's the life that you want to ride on our earth with, go right ahead. I prefer to hold time standing still in the body as I'm studying moving forward and doing all the things. God put this stuff here. You don't have a desire to go and see, just watch the ocean, be on a ship, go up in the Eiffel Tower, just something. You just want to keep seeing it on TV. Go live it. Shoot. Get your life right. Get those things going. We're going to see y'all next week. But in the meantime, go to gbrown.com,
Mhm.
fill out that questionnaire, and make sure that you go to Leah Janae and
Yeah.
let's support her. All
Thank
right. All right. Until next week.